We have 3 children together. I have not received any child support from him. Our children go to private school. They play sports, dance lessons, singing lessons. They're very active and it's very expensive. We do share custody and time, but I pay for private school. He pays for health insurance and that's all. I pay for everything else.
What kind of money you make to be paying all of that?
I'm an attorney.
Oh, okay.
But I'm used to a certain lifestyle. I mean, I can't even afford to get my nails done, my hair done. It's embarrassing. Because
You're an
I'm spending,
attorney,
yes,
and
ma'am.
you can afford tuition, but not to get your nails done.
Because all my money's going to the tuition and all of their extracurricular activities, I've been sacrificing the things that I'm used to that I was able to do before when we were still together and we had that combined income. And now all my money's going to the kids and I don't have any money left for the lifestyle that I've been accustomed to and getting my nails done and my hair and massages and things like that.
It seems like this mother cares more about her Red's needs and her own children. It's hard to believe that someone could prioritize such as special things over their responsibility as a parents. Amy Chines being an attorney not being able to afford that. It is easier lying on her children buy a new car every week. Something doesn't add up.
It's still not making sense to me, but okay. Is that all you wanted to let me know before I move over to him? Okay. Mr. Williams, make this make sense.
You know, although she makes more money, she has an extravagant lifestyle. The hair, the nails, the massage. You know, she didn't tell you about the personal chef or the maid that she has come clean the house every week.
So now it's making sense, okay.
And let alone the drinking problem that you have.
Drinking
The
problem.
weekly stops to the liquor store to have a curbside pickup. Come on now.
He's telling the truth, isn't he?
Well, you know, after being in court
That
all
wasn't my
day,
question. He's telling the truth, isn't he?
I do like to have a cocktail now and then.
So the answer is yes.
No, it's turned out that she enjoyed drinking every now and then. While there is nothing entirely wrong with that, it's hard to overlook the fact that she claims she can't afford to get her look together, yet somehow managed to afford a drink every day, every couple of the days. Imagine her kids watching his video and wishing to her try to get child sports, only to later spend it is getting drunk over the weekends. However, what's about that? Now to be relieved next is even crisis than I thought.
And you brought him to court
Yes.
for child support.
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do you make?
$70,000 a year. I make $100,000 less than she does.
But again, I pay for pretty much everything. The only thing he pays for the kids is the health insurance. I pay for everything.
Health insurance is pretty important. You'd agree with me, right?
It is, and I appreciate that. I do. But I don't want to pull my kids from private school or you know, take them out of the things that they love to do because I can't afford it.
Right, and don't say that again because you can afford it. If what he's saying is true, you're getting your nails done, you're going on trips, you're doing all of these other things, you know, especially going to the liquor store. Alcohol is not cheap. You can afford it. You're just choosing to do something other than what you should be doing, which is taking care of these children. Now, how often are you all, I'm assuming you don't live together anymore, right?
Correct.
All right, how often are you all exchanging the children?
We have them equally, so that'll be 2 weekends a month.
Okay. All right, yeah, you came in here to waste my time. I'm not getting ready to play with you. I am not going to make him pay you child support when you make $100,000 more than he does. You didn't object when he said you make $100,000 more than him, so he's telling the truth, right? Yeah, what kind of lawyer are you? Never mind.
She's making $170 every single year, yet she can't claim to afford the basics necessities. That is clearly shown just how delusional she is. Yeah, she goes to child sports court demanding more money, and while earning more than twice that her husband makes. It's not just optimization; it is daunting, embarrassing. The fact that her expect more money, financial sports, despite her significant income, it is hard to ignore. Just wait and see. how the table turns. And wait until you hear how much child sports she actually has to pay herself. It is not what you want to accept it. Yeah.
So this is what we're going to do. I am going to base child support off of what's called an offset, okay? So I'm going to do the child support calculations for the both of you and subtract it. And the difference is going to go to the person who makes more, which is you, all right? So with 200,000, excuse me, and 70,000, is that correct? Okay. So for mom, I have your gross. You actually cap out. So your gross is about $12,325.35. Dad, your gross is $5,833.33, bringing your net to $9,200 for you, $4,664.67 for you. Health insurance, you pay it. How much is it?
It's $100 a month.
Okay, you're going to split that. So $50 for you, $50 for you. Mom, your child support obligation comes down. Well, hold on. How many children? 2 children, right?
We have 3 children between us and 4 total.
3 children, 4 total. Who has the other child? Okay. Thank you for telling me that, because that reduces your child support obligation and increases yours. So the difference in adding the health insurance, it comes out to $1,533 per month. And Mrs. Williams, that's what you're going to be ordered to pay to him. Any questions about that?
She wanted to be pets but ended having to pay $115 to her ex-husband instead. Now that's what you call instant karma. However, the karma she faced doesn't even compare to that the next case, where a mother's demand to put her ex-husband on child sports simply because she can't find a job. Make sure to stick around because this one is the picked with the bombshells after the bombshells.
Miss Katrina, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, our son Caleb James, he just turned 8, and he started school, and already he started having school issues in school. He's been getting into fights with other kids. He's been arguing with the teachers. He's not been doing his homework. And this is completely new behavior. He was an A and a B student, and now his grades are also dropping. And I think it has to do with what Bubba here is doing at home.
Okay. Well, what is Bubba doing at home?
So he's a truck driver, and during our marriage, there were a lot of issues with that. A lot of, strange women, just a lot of alcohol use, and I think that hasn't stopped. And now I think that that's affecting Caleb.
I don't think so.
She claims that her ex-husband's career as a truck driver is somehow influencing their son in a negative way. But that just takes begin. Wait until tell you. Well, here the argument she makes about she should be paying for her child's sports. You won't believe how often she goes to justify her demands.
Excuse me, sir. Once it is your turn, I will come to you. That's the first thing. Second thing, those loud outbursts, they will not be tolerated. Continue.
Thank you. So during the marriage, there were a lot of issues with infidelity, with drug use, with alcohol use, and he's still doing the same job. He's still driving the same routes. And so I think he's still bringing these same people into Caleb's life, into his home with our son.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, is there anything else you wanted me to know before I move over to him?
I don't know.
Okay. Can I call you Bubba?
Sure.
Bubba, is what she's saying true? You cheated on her, you're using drugs, you're drinking alcohol, you're doing all of this while you're transporting things in an 18-wheeler?
No. I actually work 1 week on, 1 week off.
Okay.
So we have shared custody. So
All right.
the week that I work, she has custody of Caleb.
Okay.
The week I have off, I have custody of Caleb.
All right.
Now, some of the things she's saying, yes, I do drink sometimes, you know.
Are you drinking while you're driving that 18-wheeler?
I do not drink while I drive, no.
All right.
I drink occasionally when I'm home. It's not too bad, but with,
Well, where would she be getting that from?
well, I have a lot of female clients that I do transport for. So she thinks that I'm, you know, getting these jobs because I'm sleeping around, which she's very promiscuous herself, so.
Oh.
Now things are really heating up with the both sides going back and forth, accusing each other of the cheatings. It is almost criminal how many of these parents seem like that they need therapy more than they need to the sport court. He hears where it is undeeply entertaining, and trust me, it is about to get even more intense. So
Yes. Caleb has told me that she has brought in a lot of men around him and he doesn't know who they are.
Okay. So Caleb is just seeing a lot from the both of you, sounds like.
Maybe not.
Okay. And Caleb, he's 8. Who pays health insurance for Caleb?
I do.
All right. How much do you pay?
$75 a month.
Okay. And Miss Katrina, you're looking for him to pay child support
I am.
based on what?
So when COVID hit, I lost my job, and I just haven't been able to find a comparable job to that. And I was doing engineering.
And you can't find anything comparable during COVID
No.
in engineering?
No. So my degree was in chemical engineering.
Okay.
But all the jobs I've been finding have been mechanical engineering, electrical engineering. I haven't found something that's comparable to what I've been doing.
Okay. I don't know much about engineering, but how much more different is it?
I mean, I think it's pretty different.
You think, but how different is it?
I don't know, because I haven't done mechanical engineering or electrical engineering, so I don't have a basis to compare the two.
What do you think about that?
I just think she's lazy.
This motherfucker don't miss.
Oh, well, you said it.
Because with her, she has a degree in engineering. Chemical engineering.
Wait a minute, stop right there. You have a degree in engineering.
Yes, that's how I got my job in chemical engineering.
Right. So you can't do a general engineering job with that degree?
It's not comparable to what I was doing.
That wasn't my question. Have you looked for jobs that will pay you for general engineering?
Yes.
All right. How many interviews have you gone on?
3 or 4 in the last 6 months.
3 or 4 in the last 6 months, and they all said no to hiring you?
Yes.
to be honest, with that kind of attitudes, it's not surprised that nobody has heard her. Amy Chan having a degree in engineer and still not being able to find a job. It's either she lying or she generally triple what she does. Which one do you think it is it? Let me know what you think. Tell in the comments, please.
That's interesting. I saw you signal over here. You said 0?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know, sir, that she hasn't gone on any of these job interviews?
I have a friend that she knows, and he's told me
Oh.
because he's been sleeping with her.
Oh, okay. Well, that's none of my business. Has nothing to do with me. Miss Katrina, I haven't heard a single reason why I should place this man on child support. He testified and said that he works 1 week on, 1 week off. He has Caleb during his week off. He pays health insurance. You have Caleb, I'm assuming, well, not an assumption, what he said, that when he's on, you have Caleb. I'm assuming all of that's the truth, right?
Yeah, we do have that 1 week on, 1 week off, but with these behaviors that Caleb's having, it's just, he needs treatment, he needs help, he needs counseling, he needs something to help.
And I don't disagree with you there. I do believe that if he is having behavioral issues and everything like that, maybe seek some type of therapy, play therapy maybe, individual counseling, maybe you all could do family counseling, but that is not a legitimate reason to place this man on child support. So I'm going to deny your request today to place him on child support. And in addition to denying that request, that $75 that he's paying, I'm going to have you split it. Since you share custody, you need to share costs too. So $37.50 is what you will be reimbursing him for health insurance every month.